don't think any of these reseller sites do a triple A good job on supporting their sellers in education.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hello my darlings, it's Dion Dean. Welcome back to another video. I am actually in my room just journaling and getting some thoughts onto paper, and I thought that this would be such a great topic to share with you guys, or talk through excuse me, talk through with you guys. So hello, happy Tuesday to you. If you are new to this channel and you saw the title of this video, which I feel is going to be Reseller Chat, my name is Dion Dean. I am a former retailing and merchandising professor. I am a part-time-ish reseller. I dip in and out of reselling, and I just got started with lives in March. Excuse me. So let's jump into it. Amazon Live. I did not know that Amazon did live shows for the general, not the general public, but for Amazon sellers or those who are Amazon affiliates. And I think that anyone can apply to do Amazon Live. I'm not sure. I'm still working that out. But what I'm trying to flesh out now is Amazon Live versus Poshmark Live. And so this is going to be a very chatty video. I'm going to talk through my process and what I'm thinking about in terms of pros and cons. So let's get right into it. From what I know, again, I don't know if anybody from the general public can become an Amazon Live seller. I am an Amazon beauty affiliate and an Amazon beauty influencer and fashion influencer. And Amazon actually reached out to me for those programs because I was referring so many people to Amazon for different things, for jewelry, for makeup. You guys know, like, I live on Amazon. And so through that, I don't know what I was clicking on, but I found Amazon Live, and I saw all these, that's Maverick. I found all these lives on there that were running simultaneously. And so as with Poshmark Live, I just kind of sat in there and just watched a whole bunch of them. And I really, really like it. So Amazon Live is where you sell Amazon products. So you link Amazon products, so you sell Amazon products. So literally, and I'm thinking about doing this, okay? So leave a comment below if you think I should do this, because I feel like I do that on YouTube anyway, where, you know, I could be doing my makeup with you and link this one, and, you know, oh, the link is right there. Or, you know, I don't know if they got Gucci, but, oh, I'm using this powder, the link is right there. So I really like that because, again, as far as beauty is concerned, I'm doing that all the time. But you guys know that I also have fashion stuff that I use all the time, right? So I really like that. Let's jump into them, because I like my thoughts linear. All right, the professor in me, the educator in me. Okay, so pros: exposure, especially for content creators / influencer. I love Amazon Lives for that. If you are a content creator or influencer and you're doing an Amazon Live, you are putting yourself out there really to the world, just like you're doing with an Instagram or YouTube or any social media. You're putting yourself and your business out there to the Amazon public. I think that's how it works. I do know that there are some creators who have a huge following, huge social media following. And so just like I take people to Poshmark, they're bringing people to Amazon. And so I love that, because, again, I was watching people that I'd never heard of before. Went on social media, found them, went on YouTube, found them, and I was like, oh, so exposure for my brand, I think, is like number one on my list as to why I would want to do an Amazon Live, or why you would want to do an Amazon Live if you have a significant social media following. If you're already using Amazon, if you're already an Amazon affiliate, like, why not? You already have the products, you already have the things that you're using. And so exposure, absolutely. Breadth of brands. The thing that I love with it as well, or a pro for me, is that Amazon sells everything. So I literally could do a live on my favorite fashion books. I could do a live on makeup. I could do a live on clothing items. I could do a live on anything that I purchase on Amazon. I'm really, really, really wanting to do a beauty one, because you guys know I love beauty and I love makeup, and so why not have a makeup party? Like, I feel like that would be so much fun. Leave a comment below if you think. I think so. I think that would be really fun. So the breadth of brands, opportunities for collaboration, and maybe a possible Amazon drop. I feel like, just like how I became an Amazon influencer for beauty and for fashion, I feel like doing Amazon Lives puts you in position and puts you in place for collaboration with more brands and possibly a drop based on how you do on Amazon Lives, right? So that was also a pro, was positioning. I'm really big. If you follow the Dion Dean Creative Instagram account, and Dion Dean Creative, for those of you that are new, Dion Dean Creative is the agency that I launched in August of 2021 for entrepreneurs looking to grow their social media influence and create engaging campaigns. So that's Dion Dean Creative. That's the other side of Dion Dean, or Professor Dean. And so positioning, I'm very big on putting myself in a position to succeed and putting myself in the right company, putting myself in the right spaces. I'm very, very big on that. And that's actually something I want to talk about in my Patreon group when I launch that as well. Number 4, another pro, inventory. If you are a reseller, whether it's Posh, eBay, Etsy, whatnot, we got to carry inventory. And so with Amazon, they're carrying the inventory. I'm just showing you the product. And so that is huge. I know going forward and doing the lives, I'm being very, very particular on what I source for my lives, because from years and years of reselling, years and years of reselling, and we all know this, we have death piles, and we have items that have just like lingered on and on and on. When I was cleaning out the storage unit, when I was preparing to move, we're no longer moving, but I was like, wait a minute, I've had this thing since like Riley was 5. I mean, Riley was 2. Well, Riley was 5, but Riley was 2, like when we first moved here, and I thrifted this. I remember thrifting this. So not having to carry inventory is huge, because I can get on Amazon or do an Amazon Live, and I am selling things that I'm already using, that I already have. That's huge for me. I'm not carrying any of the inventory, right? So cons, y'all know the Jamaican in me, okay? Y'all know the grind. You know, we Jamaican girls, we're a little different. Caribbean girls, a la Rihanna, a la Nicki Minaj, we want the whole cake, okay? So when I do when I do an Amazon Live, I realize that I'm still only getting, and I have not researched this. If you have, please let me know in the description box. When you're doing an Amazon Live, you're getting regular affiliate income. I don't know if they're increasing your affiliate amount because you're doing a live. I don't know that, but I can do affiliate income. Posh takes, we complain about this 20% that they take, but I keep 80% of what I sell, right? Minus the taxes, minus the 20%. I'm getting a larger chunk of what I sell, right? So that's the benefit of Posh over an Amazon Live, right? But again, it's the inventory and having to source those things and having to, the sweat equity, which I actually enjoy. I enjoy purchasing, looking for things that I love, right? So, sweat equity, it's not hard for me to thrift, so I don't want to say sweat equity like it's bad, but Posh, I get 8%, right? But again, I have to carry the inventory, so that would be the con, is the affiliate income and not getting the whole pie. And along with that, you guys know I'm really into private label right now, and just getting stuff on the low and selling it and keeping an even greater percentage, because these Goodwill prices are getting on my nerves. Okay, we've talked about this. Another con would be having to build my brand up on another platform. For those of you who are building your social media influence on an Instagram, on a TikTok, on a YouTube, there's a learning curve, and there are new things happening all the time. And so I am constantly learning how to perfect my process with YouTube, with Instagram, with Pinterest, with LinkedIn. So now building an Amazon following, I don't know if I have the bandwidth of that. The caveat would be bringing people from my social media followings, which is what because I'm a researcher, right? I don't do nothing unless I research it first. That's how I did it with Posh Live. That's how I've done it with everything. I don't just jump into something. It seems like I do, but I really don't. Like, I'm a researcher. The Bible says, count your cost. Okay. What I have seen is that people I don't know if I don't know if they're successful. I'm not pocket watching, but what I have seen is that there are people that have their social media following, and from their social media following, just like as I mentioned earlier, just as I am taking people to Poshmark, or pointing people, not taking, pointing people to Poshmark, they are pointing people to Amazon. So I don't think it would be too hard of a stretch to point people. The only issue I would see is I'm already doing YouTube makeup tutorials. I would have to make the decision to take those tutorials off of YouTube and now only do them through Amazon, which I actually don't mind, to be fair. Another con, this is the last con, but this is a con with all of them. I don't think any of these reseller sites do a triple A good job on supporting their sellers in education. I think Etsy, I think they do a good job. I'm not gonna say great. Shopify, if you're just a online seller, if you have a Shopify account, Shopify, I feel like they do an amazing job. But I haven't seen, and again, I'm an educator, so I have very, 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 very high standards for education. I would love for there to be more community support for live shows in general, whether it's a Posh Live, an Amazon Live, Instagram Live. So that's a con for me. I haven't seen the community support and education for Amazon Lives. And I haven't seen it, and I've said this in my live shows on Poshmark as well, I haven't really seen it for Posh. So anyway, that is my list. And I'm going to continue to flesh this out. If you enjoy this type of content, if you enjoy retail chats, I'm going to call them retail chats. I don't necessarily, we've talked about this before, I understand that I am in the resale game, but I really consider myself a retailer, an online retailer. And I consider myself an online retailer because people who are spending with me could be spending at a Nordstrom Rack, a Bergdorf's, I was going to say Limited, a Banana Republic, a J. Crew, and H&M, but they're spending that money with me. So my competition is not other resellers, it's actually other retailers. So that's why I consider myself an online retailer. So I say that to say, even though I'm going to call this reseller chat, it's really, I really want to start having these retail chats. And yeah, and the more I flush it out on paper, the more I feel like that's going to be the direction of the Patreon group. Fashion Lab, retail chat, weekly chats, accountability group type situation. So yeah, if you enjoyed this content, please let me know. If you have any opinions on live shows, live sales, Amazon Lives, if you're doing an Amazon Live, please let me know, sis. Let me know, bro. How is it going for you? Because it's something that I'm really thinking about specifically with beauty. All right, I actually have a live sale to do. In about an hour or so. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to my gibberish. Again, I was sitting here, processing, and I was like, maybe you guys are processing too. So let me go get ready for my sale. I hope to see you there, and if not, I will see you on Thursday night. Mwah. Bye.
Go.